Okay, we have the default cube here. Let's scale this thing to a plank first. SX, maybe a bit thinner. Can't make up my mind. Don't forget to apply the scale. Let's add a curve and Bezier curve. I'll scale this up a bit. You can, of course, in edit mode, extrude. And make something crazy here. Something like this, it doesn't matter. Now, important is, we'll make a duplicate of this. And hide it for now. This first curve is going to be our guideline. Sorry. Guide. For instance, these are going to be our rails. If this is going to be rails, let's call them rails for now. I'll hide them for now. So what we do, we make sure that the curve has its origin in the center, which it is. And the plank is also in the center of the world. That's important. Now, in the curve, we are going to set this curve, convert curve to mesh. It's my quick favorites, but you can go to object, convert, where is this? This is why I put it. Convert to mesh. It's the same thing. That's why I put it in the quick favorites. I use it all the time. Now, if we go to edit mode, you can see that the points, the vertices of this curve are not equal. So I have my loop tools in the add-ons, always enable this, and click when you select everything in the loop tools, space. And now they're evenly spaced. There are actually too many of them, but that doesn't matter for now. We can remove them later. Okay, we're going to and now we stay in edit mode, because what we're going to do now, if we look at the vertex normals, you can see that they are completely messed up. And we are going to instance the plank on this curve, which is now a mesh, but we instance it on the vertices. But if the vertices are messed up like this, the planks don't follow the curve like we want to. So to get the normals correct, we are going to extrude the curve. This is the trick, in the Z direction. Up. Doesn't matter where. We're going to remove them later. And then you can see the normals now know in which direction to go. Go into object mode, select the plank, make sure we did this. The scale is correct. It's really important. And then Control P, set parent to object. So first the plank, then the curve, set parent, Control P, set parent to object. And then select this curve. Here, I know it's a mesh, but in the properties here, the data properties, we have instancing. And now if we set this to vertices, boom, we have them, but they don't follow the normals, and that's here, line to vertex normal. Click. And now we have them exactly the way we want them. So now we just need to do some cleanup. If we press Ctrl A, and then here we can set this to make instances real. Now they're all objects, separate objects, which is perfect, because if we select these bottom ones, and yeah, we can actually delete this one as well. Doesn't really matter. X and delete. This is a bit much maybe, so this one can be deleted. Maybe you can delete this. Every second one. Delete them, and now we have it. And if you remember, we duplicated the curve, and we can bring that back. There's the rails selected. In the curve, we can actually give it some geometry and extrude it a bit. See, it gets some thickness, and that's good. Wait a minute, we can actually increase the resolution to 36 to get something more smooth. And that's why I left it as a curve. And here we can add a solidify modifier and set the offset to 0 and increase it. I will set this to shade flat because this looks a bit bad. Okay. And, well, maybe too much. Something like this. Right? If you're happy, you make this into a mesh. So now we're committing. Make it into a mesh. Get into edit mode. And then you can get into wireframe, and on top view, circle select all of these edges in between. Yes, I know it's a lot of work, but I have to make sure we don't select these. So the other one is still selected, and then we can just delete the edges. Let's look in solid mode what we have here. We can, of course, get rid of the normals, get into object mode, and there we have it. What we can do now is, of course, another solidify modifier. Move them into place where you want them. Or you can make them into a curve instead of the solidify modifier. And if you make them into a curve, you can give them a profile. And, well, the main thing is we sort of have what you want. But it's very destructive method. Geometry nodes is a lot better in this case. It's just so you know, there are alternative ways. This is not the only way. It's just one of the alternatives. Oh, hope it helps. Okay. Any more questions? Just ask. It was just too much to put all in images, and you get a load of images and text, and that's why. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.